to worry about in my character's book. Nothing to worry about.
So
You're a
far,
feller.
so far, nobody has tried to enter the opposite flame after already going through one. So so no one has chosen and then tried to take the other choice when they came back to the other side of the room.
I feel like that would be bad.
Yeah, none of us tried. When we did get to the sarcophagus, we got a lot of astral symbolism. It lit up with a bunch of diagrams of like celestial bodies and stuff. So it had a very like planetary kind of theme to it, including some stuff that a lot of us didn't really get, but was definitely pretty and definitely had some sort of meaning we couldn't quite understand. And it required one of us that went through either kinds of color to open it. And when we did, it was filled with magic items that we each distributed. You got the monocle, because a monocle is definitely like information or divination magic of some kind. It's a freaking monocle. So we figured that we should give it to the artificer to figure out what the heck it does. We don't know what any of our things do at the moment.
We don't even know if they're cursed, do we?
Rest was considered, but there was literally a ticking in the room that was very
Well,
quiet.
in the whole, not in the room, in the whole building, basically, since we set up the traps.
Yeah, if that doesn't scream that there's a time limit. Yeah, we don't. Klee was heavily against taking a nap for an hour in a room with a ticking clock.
Yeah, it sounds like it's time to fucking leave.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So I choose
your destiny.
black circle.
Black circle. As you step into the circle of dark flames, you are instantly
You choose
teleported.
poorly. You have so much chance now to make Indiana Jones reference. I'm just saying. DM, come on, take it. You choose poorly.
Yeah, should do that with all y'all then? Huh?
I guess I get to live.
Okay. As you are teleported across the room in front of the arc there, you feel something come over you, and lines of a black nature start spreading all over your body, forming tattoos. Who else chose the black circle? Mel, you did. Did
Yeah.
you take
I know the effect. I know the
more
effect.
notes on the effect? Yeah, fill them in while I open
So,
up notes.
So you need to add now to your character a specific effect called the Blackus Dickus, okay? No, just kidding.
Nice.
It goes in your
Dickus.
contract.
Trait is you got a huge penis.
It's called. It's a
freedom.
black.
Gnome with a
It-
10-pound pecker. Let's go.
It's the black flame boost. So basically, what it does, it adds. 1 second.
Minus 10
It
to
adds
swimming.
2 to your proficiency.
It increases your proficiency bonus. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
plus
a
2.
proficiency bonus.
Plus
I
2 to your proficiency, but you lose 3 max HP.
Oh shit. Okay.
So your max HP, not your health, current health points, but your max HP goes down by 3, and your
There's a
proficiency.
formula to do that.
Yeah, it's a. Just tell them what it is, because even with the formula, there's no description there.
Congratulations! You now have the proficiency of a 9th level character.
That sounds groovy.
Can I just copy paste this into the chat here?
It's up to Lois to just drag it from his sheet onto.
Okay,
from your-
so
any one of your sheets to hit their sheet.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's right.
I just got proficiency plus 2. Did somebody do that?
Did somebody do it?
You can see on the passive effects, you should have something called the Black Flame Boost.
Do you have access to his sheet?
I didn't do anything, man.
Yeah, it's on Los primarily to drag that from one of their effects to copy it into yours.
So yeah, it says I have a proficiency of +2 in the top right.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
everybody
supposed
gets.
to be +4.
That's your
It's
base.
not,
Oh,
it's now
okay.
+4.
You're about to get a boost. Hang on, here we go.
About to become a god.
Yeah, but first we have to leave this thing.
Yeah, as we discussed, there is
Sweet.
got to be a drawback to something like that. That's
There's
and
no
now
drawback to ultimate power!
Drawback is that we have like 0 HP, no healing spells, and have to still get through half this dungeon. And we're locked in here.
There's that. Bring down
Become
the
part
fucking
of part of the wall.
Wait, does that mean Gyarados gets a proficiency boost?
Gyarados uses your proficiency, so yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
All of this shit scales with your proficiency, not his.
And again, you also got an eyepiece.
Herpes. Herpes is the other drawback. By the way, so just for FI, white one would have gotten also benefits. White one would have healed you full. And you now have a better jumping thing. You have now, what is it, like your jump
I
range
dropped my
increased?
hit points already from 21 to 18.
So apparently I feel lighter than air. My jumping ability is ridiculous. I no longer take falling damage. I can literally power hop and bonk my head on the ceiling. Like
You
a
can literally
Mario.
kill yourself by jumping.
Yeah. I
Nice.
also seem to have advantage in any skill that is dex related. So like my stealth and acrobatics are just off the chain right now. That's strong, but it's not like 2 proficiency. So we're pretty sure there's more to whatever the heck this is than we know about it. And that there's definitely some sort of drawback to these powers.
Yeah, you
We
say
still
this,
don't
but
fully understand.
you say we. It's mainly you that says that. I'm basically, my character is like ultimate power.
I'll save you. I'll do my best not to do it. I told you so.
Of course. Don't forget, I only have 8 HP. I might not even survive the next 5 minutes in this campaign.
Let me. You know what? You guys really should just let things wail on me for a little
Oreo
while.
is?
I can take it.
Your fucking mouth.
I
Yeah,
believe
I'm a
it.
fucking
Yeah, but
master
he is now-
36 HP.
Why?
Yeah.
Jesus.
With a dex advantage and no dex advantage, correct? Dex advantage.
I'm a fucking mouse with 36 HP and 18 AC.
That's insane.
And what did our decks go up to?
Hit me.
Eating the steroid cheese.
Your little mouse is literally the toughest guy in the group.
Gary's pretty close. Gary's a toughie.
I'd appreciate Gary's assistance.
Yeah.
He can't assist.
A mouse
If you.
and a
If he wants to,
Eric
Gary is
Dahl.
Shenrad is always
Players.
like a little bit
Please.
cranky most of the time somehow.
Nope.
Only towards you.
Yeah, I don't
throw
know.
a
game
I
is-
was
Advice.
The game is still paused if we're ready.
Give me a chance. So I can make a card move.
Clee went outside, by the way, because the door we came in from closed behind us. So Clee went off to go check to make sure that.
Oh, and by the way,
Suppose we got
so
some
if you
effect
now
going on
go to the
here
door and
from
ask for the
these are
doorknobs,
flames,
one of the golden doorknobs is
white,
at
black flames.
the Jirax position, the other one is
Teleport
in
us over
Idaric's
to here.
position.
All of you are terrible.
Yeah, there was at this point they have a sunk cost fallacy that they literally ripped golden
We
doorknobs
did,
off
and it
the
popped
board,
up over here.
given the odd chance. They did this in front of the entity.
Yeah, we figured it out already. So
Oh,
Grandma in a nice hotel, she's
okay.
stealing everything.
One
I don't think
thing
so.
to note, just try to cut you off before you ask about it. The chest, coffin, sarcophagus, Ark of the Covenant thing that we got the items out of, appears to be made of solid gold and marble. When I tried to fuck with it after we took the stuff from it, I got like paralyzed for a sec. It flared up with magic and it fucked me up a little bit. And it didn't do any HP damage, but it did like make me do con saves for like some wicked stuff. So we can't just steal the solid gold Ark of the Covenant thingamabob.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I'm good.
And the ticking continues.
Okay. So shall we move back? You still have the key, correct? From the Silas from the...
Yeah, I
Oh,
stopped.
Clee. We're starting.
Hey,
Clee.
I just checked the door that closed behind us. It's not locked, fortunately.
Okay. So let's then go back to the room full of traps, which still has some traps. Not sprung yet, and we have to go. There was a ladder going down. No, the stairs going down, correct?
Yes. It's the only way we can see to proceed, really. So we should probably get a move on.
Yeah.
We checked everywhere else. Those other two rooms seem to be dead ends, so I don't know if there's anything worth looking in there, especially with.
Oh shit. Firstly, are these shady skeletons? These are the old ones, correct? This is still from 2 sessions ago. They're dead, correct?
Yeah, these
They're
are
all dead, yeah.
Yeah, these are all the dead.
we
rooms.
didn't thoroughly inspect this room, did we?
This room?
Yeah,
That we're in?
this one. Yeah,
Oh.
this one here that's next to the treasure room.
I think we did. We took a closer look. I don't know if we found anything interesting. Just more of the same strange things we have been finding so far. Strange jars filled with dark
And
liquid.
You have 2 keys, and one was fitting all the way up north in one of the doors, correct? That was
Yes,
barring the
I
way.
got 2 strange keys. One of them works on the door to the north that led to a staircase that leads elsewhere. The other key has not found a use yet. So I have a key without a door so far.
Like how Edarax just went through the door like, fuck you guys, I'm going home.
He's following Fisty. I have him on follow.
Yeah.
So we still don't know the story behind this place. So we still don't know what the hell happened?
Yeah, we're still trying to piece things together and figure it out. By the
Wow.
way, that big old skeleton, when they set off the bomb, it's buried in rubble.
Nice. So we
it-
got nothing out of that.
No.
The ceiling collapsed
You learned a good lesson.
Wow.
in on it because
First he's being a dick.
it wasn't my fault. You put TNT on top of that thing.
But we learned from the first
We're not playing
campaign
with
that,
grease
that big booms always solve our problems and/or burning the thing down. You taught us the solution.
Clee rolled a nat 20 on finding the rest of the traps in this room, and it's kind of just assumed at this point, as was agreed upon, so we didn't have to waste more time with it. That Clee has pointed out where it is, and when you go in this room, you just follow Clee, and Clee avoids all traps.
Okay.
Please spray painted all the traps.
Got it.
I should find spray paint. You can do
Did you
shit with
put
that.
cheese on the traps that are not yet?
No, I don't have the cheese. You do.
He lifted his
I don't
tail
have
and,
juice.
and sprayed it like a cat.
Fuck.
God damn.
That's gross.
That's not better.
That's not what I did.
That's gross. You're gross.
Ian said it. It must be so.
You told me it was misting whenever we were under the tree.
He sure did.
thing.
Why did I ever come to that get together? Anyway, yes, this is the door. One of my keys open.
Okay, so let's
We
go
have-
through this one.
We have not gone into this room yet.
Fucking send it, bud.
Why don't you send some probes in there, man, from your little spider probes or whatever, to see what they find.
Well, unfortunately, those are not handy. But I do have something else.
While you're doing that, can I take a quick look to see if I can't spot any more like pressure traps inside this room?
Go
You
for
guys
it.
handed me this monocle thing, right?
Yeah, we don't know what any of the shit we found does yet. I have a pair of gauntlets. You have a monocle. There was a cape
A rapier.
and a rapier that Edrix has.
Did you put any of that stuff on yet?
I haven't put the magic on yet.
Well, you don't have identify. You just have.
The artificer has identify. The artificer's
Yep.
the ranger. No, I don't get normal access to identify.
Oh, I just saw
Why not?
detect magic pop up. That's all I saw. So I was trying to figure out what Foxy was doing there.
Yeah, required materials. I ain't got any of that, Captain.
What do you need?
Pearl
He needs-
with
He needs a pearl.
and an owl feather.
Alpha is easy.
As far as detecting magic on it, Marnoth, you better believe you sense enormous magic coming from this eyepiece.
Okay, let's do.
Well, you just put it on and see what happens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I see no problem with that.
Okay, so I check for Arcana. What do I see? Or detect? Theorize? Hypothesize?
So you detect 3 different types of magic from 3 different houses. You feel chronomancy, you feel necromancy, and the third one is mysterious. You can't make out the school.
Chronomancy, time magic.
Oh my god, chromancy is my jam.
So you know at least those 2 types of magic are involved with it. The third one you can't make out. It is above your knowledge.
So basically we need a proper identifier to actually figure it out.
So, did we tell Foxy what the other ones had, magic-wise? What we detected?
Did we actually know that?
I thought we did a magic check on it.
We know that they're
I'm pretty
magic, but
sure I
we
did with his character, but I don't think I
we didn't
identified
officially.
it.
We theorized basically out of character what it is.
That's what we did. Okay. So we don't know.
But we as characters, so our characters, it's like, yup.
Now, with detect magic, doesn't that detect everything within a certain area?
Yeah, but that's not going to tell me what the magic is. Just that it is magical.
He can detect magic and he can tell what kind of school of magic it is, but he can't identify any details about it.
So you could tell us what school of magics are on the other items.
Yeah. For instance, when we did that trick earlier with the 2 flames, we detected that there was conjuration magic, which is what let us in ahead of time that it teleported. Conjuration
So-
magic is usually teleportation and other things like that. You can get an idea of what something does by knowing the school.
So, going through my bag of tricks, trying to figure out how we can see into this room, I just hold the monocle up and look through it at a distance. I don't put it on my face. What do I see? If anything.
You see the lens glimmer and almost appears if it fades out and back in of reality.
Noise.
It was like you're looking at a different time before it was even there.
Well, if it's chronometry, there would be the effect.
So I can see how things were maybe prior to all the dead bodies around here. Or, you know, maybe see what caused it. That's pretty risky to put that on my face right now. Alright, let's see what's in this room. So I'm gonna use... back to my inventory. I have an Arcanist Periscope. So with this, I can basically get right up against the wall, and if it's within 10 feet, not within 10 feet, sorry, I have to read my own description again. 40 feet, that's right. So is this like a, what kind of door is this? Is this like a metal frame door with bars, or is it like an actual door?
It's like a barred door.
That I could shove like a gnome handful sized gem through it?
Yeah, certainly.
Alright, let's throw that in there. Can I take another gemstone?
I mean, I believe Silas already used the key on it and opened the door, I think.
Oh, I thought he wanted to check the door.
Oh, okay.
He said BRB, so I guess we'll wait and see what he did.
Okay, well, what are you gonna do if he didn't open the door? You're gonna throw a gem through?
Yep, and it's going to act as a periscope, and I have another gem that I can look at and see as it's basically hovering around in there, looking at stuff. You can hear anything within 10 foot of it.
Quick question: Do you also, does it make a sound? This thing?
No, it does not. It does not make a sound.
No, then it's not really a periscope. You would have like the ding,
Oh, I'm sorry.
ding,
You can stand by next to me and make it ding if you want.
ding, ding. Kaloi, destroyer at 5 o'clock. Quickly coming.
So I can get about to where that stairwell is in distance from me. So that's the viewing. Well, here, actually, I'll bring that back one. So it's accurate.
Okay, so if that's what it can see, then you see 3 sarcophagus in a row. Sarcophagi in a row.
You did this yourself
I
by
think
using
I-
sarcophagus in plural.
Hmm.
Just saying. Been there, done that.
A tail ship from that. Nice.
It's very silent, other than the still faint ticking. It's been going on for a little bit now.
That's not unnerving at all.
It's absolutely not. Maybe somebody has a big clock.
Big what?
A big clock.
Uh-huh.
Flavor Flav.
Mm-hmm. It's time to kick some ass.
Alright, so I call my little stone back and I grab it out from in between the bars. Yep, couldn't see anything other than more dead people. Sorry, guys.
And of course, you did see the stairwell going down.
Oh yes, but wait, there's more. There's literally more. And we can't leave until we go to where there's literally more.
Yeah, I cannot wait to fight a dungeon boss here with like 5 HP and 0 spell slots. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, we're really doing this dungeon crawler thing a service. Oh, good one. What a servant.
But
I
you
did
know,
a lot of thinking on, okay, first dungeon, how hard do I go on them?
and then he remembered that we burned down a lot of villages in the last campaign. That was
You guys didn't just burn down a village. You burned down home base for the whole fucking campaign. You somehow burned down the fucking tavern that was home base for the whole thing. It's amazing.
no, that's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it's true.
We
It's
burned the
100%.
burned down the tavern and a warehouse with half the city.
Jesus Christ. Those people, like, in that campaign, they're supposed to, like, give you arms and shit. But no, now you start off with nothing. What the fuck?
Well, so
I
did
was
the enemy.
a fly on the wall. What the fucking enemy?
Everybody was
Well-
down a lot, including them.
It
Yeah.
was a fly on the wall in fucking TeamSpeak when that was going on. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What are you doing?
It was one of the best.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna set this on fire. It's like, hold up, why? Why though?
Because it's D&D and we can. Freedom of choice, motherfucker. Yeehaw!
I've never heard Encryptor like sigh so fucking hard in his life.
Well, Encryptor was actually, wasn't it the reason why we had to burn down the town? Because he was bitchy to this one guy.
Yeah, you got in an argument with one dude, so you burned the place down. That's a hell of an escalation. I
Well,
applaud
the
it.
argument was he was like kidding
I
a
was
girl,
thinking that
and we
too.
cannot let this
No.
stand.
I was
I-
thinking a
I-
statue would put guy's pants.
Yes.
And then Gent
Huh.
came in to try and save it. And then I left. And then Gent was now in in the mix of it. So then I was trying to save Gent. So I burned down the building.
Yes.
That's it. For some reason that was gonna save him.
What the
He
fuck?
was gonna back you up in a fight, but you bailed on him, and then
I
in
was
order
like,
to
I'm outta
rescue him, you lit the building
I
on
had to
fire.
burn it was the only natural, logical way to fix this situation.
A
that I
14-year-old girl in a fucking 80s movie.
All because you wanted to stick a statue in some stranger's pocket in a tavern.
Yeah, I don't. That escalated very quickly.
Was so hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
Fuck.
You still gone, Silas? Are you back?
I'm gonna grab some water while he's away. Here, back.
Okay.
I think it munchies.
And then we had to burn down this one warehouse as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that was for a
Shit's
good
for
reason.
reasons, right? Was it?
Yeah.
Yes, we wanted to slow down the caravan.
Yeah, it was their
We
trait
didn't know
to-
there was a major plot
on the-
point that we should have maybe infiltrated. We had a choice to
Wait,
make.
you didn't even go into it? You just said, fuck it, burn it down?
Well, we burned down the caravan and somehow this caught on fire with the warehouse. I mean, that there was
Oh.
that.
We did get some pretty decent treasure from that caravan before it burned to
Oh,
the ground. Quite a bit of gold, if you recall.
Mm, yeah.
That who was it? Who was your character, Mel?
At this time, was it still I think it was still Magnus.
Yeah, Magnus.
Yeah,
Magnus did something with all that. Disappeared. He like skipped down with all the gold.
No, I was because somebody had this stupid brother backstory.
Yeah, that's a good backstory.
You killed my character, and then you were like for like 3 sessions or 4 sessions in this fucking nowhere outpost and not really moving ahead.
That's
Yeah.
what we do.
And you need a destructive force.
I was
And
getting to
Fisty
the
alone
point
could not
where I
do
was
it.
gonna have to just dream up some way to bring Mail's new character in, because you guys weren't going anywhere. I was like, okay, this is gonna take forever. If I don't think of something,
Which
and
it
then
did.
y'all guys,
It did take
yeah,
forever.
finally got to the swamp camp there.
I was just outside the thing.
It was
Basically,
not-
you
yeah,
popped in like,
when-
okay.
You ended up being their contact, and that's where you met them.
Yeah. From Gemma.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name, Gemma? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jinma.
that's right.
Jinma.
Come here.
Although it had an epic end, the campaign.
Yeah.
With the clutch command spell, that was the best. Like, give me a Griffin. Thank you. Bye.
It was pretty epic. Sliding down the castle as it's crumbling and shit.
That was fucking epic when we had to rush down
Yeah.
because
and then you made the guy
the
bring the griffin over to you, and then you just kicked him on his ass.
no, I didn't even have to kick it. Basically, just said give it.
Remember when we sneaky bombed an entire patrol? With the silence
Oh
spell?
yeah. Oh
Those-
god, in the castle.
Those
there,
fucking
basically.
crystal shards. And we
Yeah,
just fucking
yeah.
nuked them. That was pretty awesome.
Pretty inventive.
No,
pretty inventive.
Yeah, he doesn't have hands anymore. My hands. That was
Shit.
epic.
Don't worry, the campaign's almost over. You won't need them for very much longer.
Well, you will not be a recurring character in this campaign. What? Ah! That was amazing. And we also snuck up all the way up there. And then why was the castle destroyed? Yeah, because the queen kind of like felt betrayed, and she basically got
Yeah.
her PMS moment.
Oh yeah.
She's a bit.
She was pissed.
Good times. Back when we were like
What's
level
up,
7 or something, right?
7 or 8. I think we were pretty long on level like 3 and 4. This was, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, there
What
was
was
just so much traveling. It didn't give you.
Yeah. This was when we had to travel from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep, which was like forever.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
and
in the
believe
middle of
me,
it, I
they
was-
wanted me to take you on that trip much longer than I did.
I'm glad you didn't. That would have been painful.
This is where what is it? How was your brother called?
Gohan.
Gohan.
Gohan. Yeah, was basically fucking us up, or fucking me up, and then taking my character away.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because you looked in the shield, didn't you? And you like got sucked in.
After you said, "Hey, take a look at your shield. Maybe this helps." Which didn't.
But you were only trapped there for a little while.
My character can never back.
Oh, he did.
No.
His dead body was back.
Yeah.
I'm back, sorry.
Welcome back. Did you open the door, Silas, or not?
Yeah, that's how I found out the key worked.
Okay, well, what I did was pointless.
Good
I'll
job.
be around all evening.
Did you see any traps while you were in there with your periscope?
Oh no, I didn't see shit because I rolled a fucking 8.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I saw that there was dead people. That's all you get.
What
I
did my
mean,
26...
I distracted you a little bit.
What did my 26 perception check get me for, like, traps?
No traps.
I think we can go.
Are you sure? There might be traps.
I walk into the room first.
Oh my god, he's dead. We should all leave him behind. He's dead.
Oh
The
no,
trap.
Trap got him. Taiwanese ladyboy flies out of the corner, grabs the mouse boy.
Well, he can jump away now, man, with his dexterity.
So, do these stairs go down into the
Go-
ominous black abyss?
They do.
Great.
How tall are these balcony railings here? Or stairwell
Standard.
pillar?
Say
Do we want to check the sarcophagi in this area, or do we just leave them?
like 2.5 feet
Okay.
high. 2 feet.
I just
10
wondered if we could
inches.
like jump over them.
Well, those shadow guys came out of sarcophaguses just like this.
That's true. Well, open question. Not a suggestion.
I'm going to head down if you guys.
I'm following.
I see it.
But
I see a
will not
pedestal
focus.
or something over here that we should probably take a look at.
Yeah, what is that pedestal?
Pedestal? Oh, there.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Just-
stone pedestal.
Don't notice anything unusual about the stone pedestal. Is there something on it?
There's nothing on it. It looks very similar to many of the other pedestals throughout the compound you've seen so far.
The wall iconography is still the same?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Lee's going to tentatively start heading downstairs.
Well, I'm
They curl
following
round and
after
round.
somebody else goes
Down into the darkness.
If you hear any screaming,
Do you want to like throw a torch down there or something so you can see if there's something down at the very bottom?
Does it have dark vision?
I could go down because I do have like the best dark vision of anyone here.
But we need somebody sneaky, so I would rather have, Mouseful go first. He's like
That's
super
fair.
sneaky.
I could be
Nothing against you, but he's like,
Actually, I think he and I might be equal when it comes to sneakiness.
Not as of you choosing the light colored flames. The dark colored flames.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I have eternal advantage now.
Get it?
I guess I will sneak down and rely on dark vision, because nothing screams, hey, I'm here, than a torch or a lantern.
Okay, so you're just gonna continue to walk down into the dark?
Yeah. I'm going to go down a couple of flights until... I'm going to see how far the bottom is. If it just keeps going on and on, I'm going to stop for a minute and call back up to the group.
Okay, and what's your dark vision range?
My dark vision range is 60 feet,
Okay.
so standard dark vision.
Alright, so you go down a couple of flights, and you look over the edge, down between the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay, so
23 for stealth.
you do not see the bottom.
So how many spirals have I gone down thus far then?
6 or 7?
And I still can't see the bottom?
Correct.
I'm going to go down to 10 and look over again.
You could just jump down there, because you have like super dexterity
Yeah.
now.
Oh yes, right into the jaws of the giant undead crocodile.
might not be a crocodile, but beyond a crocodile.
Okay, so you go
It's only
down
going
to 10 flights down.
Yeah.
As you look over the edge, you can just faintly see a dusty bottom.
So how
Is
many
it
more
my
fli-
dusty bottom?
How many more flights would that be about? Another 5?
Flights to get to the bottom?
Yeah, how many more spirals would that be?
Lights upstairs.
I would say 30 to 40.
How long is Silas gone at this point? Oh, sorry, Klee.
Probably a minute and a half.
Okay, so nothing to worry about. And we didn't hear anything like.
Clee will call up. Hello? I can see the bottom. There's about 50 flights of stairs.
Okay. Let's shall we, gentlemen?
I'm going on ahead.
Only way
I'm-
forward.
I'm- so I'm-
one step ahead.
I will also go down the stairs. Did you check for traps on the stairs?
Haven't tripped any yet.
Maybe paranoid, but I will check for traps, but basically very carefully go down and make sure that I'm stepping. Is it dusty on the stairs?
It is.
I would say to Lebro, try to step on the same steps that Clee did.
Okay.
Because if he hasn't sprung any traps, we can just basically follow his footsteps.
Everybody roll perception to see if you can even see his footsteps as he was sneaking. And he's got little mouse feet.
Nice rolls, guys. Very nice.
Wow. This reminds
Hey.
me of, they comb the duck, they can't find shit.
Yes. Oh, none of you can see the mouse footprints. You do not know exactly where he stepped.
Pour a little water on it.
Well, if we cannot find it, then we'll just carefully go down and look for traps.
Okay.
Do I need another perception for that? Or...
You know what? Before we do that,
Oh, the 3 is fine. I'm taking it
I'll
also
let you-
narratively. I don't care.
Okay.
go ahead and take like a water skin and pour some water on the steps as we go down, because you're leading the way, right?
You're gonna run out of water. There's 50 flights.
And what do I do with the water?
Pour it on the steps to see if it's like there's any impressions that are showing up when you wash them off.
Well, I could manipulate the water. I have.
Ooh, that's right, you do.
I have shaped water, so I could use the same water basically.
That's a good idea.
To what? Find my footprints?
No, to like dust
Dust
the stairs off to see if there's any like impressions that could possibly be a trap.
Oh, that's what you do. Well,
Oh, this would take forever.
Los,
Yes.
Clee will proceed until they get to the bottom, keeping their eyes open.
Okay.
You know what? I will just take the 3 and check for traps while bumping my head 5 times down the stairs on very obvious things that should be there. I'm taking that feeling. Ow!
You alright there, Grimfang?
Yeah, I have it under control. And you see me walking 5 steps and then stepping into a very obvious like stone. Like, fuck! Fucking Legos.
Fucking Legos.
But if you have a kid, you know, they are terrible. They're like caltrops, man.
They hurt. Okay, so you, the group winds and winds and winds down the stairs into the depths. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, the ground is very dusty, almost like it's just dirt.
How big is the landing? Is it like another room? Is it like a big room? Is it like
The landing is literally as big as the space of the stairs, and the last set of stairs that you walk down basically walk down into a carved archway out of the ground, and a dark tunnel proceeds before you, like it's just carved right out of the earth itself. No blocks or structure or anything.
No, this is gonna be exciting now, isn't it?
so like a mining tunnel?
Yeah. I'll let you roll again to look closer at the tunnels.
Oh, great. An underground labyrinthian maze.
Tell me exactly what this tunnel is and when it was constructed, please. Thank you.
So, as per your studies at the college, You clearly recognize the shape and molding of the stone as if it were melted. You know this was certainly not dug with hand tools. Some sort of uh, magic or power made this tunnel.
So but this means this stone was basically melted out. Like it's either with a very hot source of. Do we know if it's magic? I wouldn't know it's magic. It could be also like magma or lava. Could be also like a flow of a volcano theoretically.
In your head, it could be any of these because you just know that what's been done to the stone here takes enormous temperatures.
So I will tell the group like, guys, this tunnel was not carved. This tunnel was melted out. Stone was liquefied. I'm 100% sure by knowing or studying like in the college like high temperature like sorcerer and magic that you can do that. I'm not sure. I'm not saying it's magic. I'm just saying it. This is I've been like very hot, like a lava tunnel or a magma tunnel in this scenario, or it was magic. But if it was magic, it was very powerful magic to create this kind of extreme heat. And don't forget, this tunnel.
He kind of squints.
What?
Well, you remember how I used to apprentice under my shaman, right?
Yeah.
She told me something about a way to shape stone like clay. I don't know. Some sort of magic.
Yeah, but it could be. I think more it's heat than shaping stone. But hear me out. A running theory. How big is the archer? Would actually the tall skeletons that we find, would they fit through here?
Yes.
If a DM or a general like lore question, if a giant uses something, the same spell that I would use, I would assume the diameter, if he puts out his hands as like I'm disintegrating a fireball, might just be bigger than if I do it. Might be the same, damage-wise technically, but lore-wise, I would assume it's just bigger because he is a bigger creature.
Yes. That would be a logical thing to think.
So, if these giants use magic, like heat magic, or maybe even your modeling of stone magic that your shaman told you, I think for them it would have been much easier to carve out this tunnel if it would be for a normal size human being.
Well, this is all fascinating, but we're not exactly archaeologists, and I still hear that ticking.
Do we still hear that ticking?
Yes, you do.
1 second, let me check, do I still hear the ticking? Why do I waste a natural 20 on this fucking thing? I definitely hear the ticking.
That's 2 in a row.
I know. Wait until like 3 ones in a row.
You can definitely tell that it's much quieter given your depth through the ground, but you certainly can tell it's ticking above you at this point.
Is there, quick question, can I take a sample of the stone with me? Is there like anything loose stone that I can take that is out of the wall?
I mean, you can try, but think of it as looking like solid glass, but it's stone.
So it has no imperfections.
Correct.
It's like basically if you melt sand to glass, basically like that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have no like prying, basically, because it's like perfectly like glass. There's no.
No.
I can just quickly.
I mean, you can hope maybe some of the dust on the floor might contain remnants, but you're not scraping anything from the wall or prying it.
No, that's fine. So we should press on. I was just thinking that I could, take it and maybe study later. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have time to dawdle.
I know. Yeah. Let's go.
Grimfang, you notice the ticking has stopped.
Uh-oh. Guys, the ticking has.
I said we were wasting time. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Okay.
This makes me uncomfortable.
All right, the group heads off down the tunnel. Marnoth, even with your vision, you can see it extends for quite a ways. Even beyond your sight.
While we're going, I will definitely look for traps.
After a few minutes of walking, all of you feel the ground begin to shake, but it feels very strange in the tunnel you're in, and after a few more seconds of rumbling, you even notice a strange hum begins to vibrate down the tunnel.
Back from where we came from. Yeah, okay, let's move.
We should
Running.
Running.
If there's a hub, is it behind us, where we came from, or in front of us?
Down the tunnel. Therefore, I would presume where we came from.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. Because if the seed is coming,
Origins
let's run.
where you came from.
I'm running.
Okay, as the group begins to run quickly down the dark tunnel, who's up front? What's marching order?
I guess reverse from down the stairs, right? So Dan's first.
Clee drifted to the back just to have their ears pointed where they came from so they could hear if something was trying to follow them, so I'm in the back.
I talked to Clee, so I would assume I'll make second back or something like that.
I'm gonna say front because I have the best dark vision.
Okay. So Marnoth, up ahead, you can see what looks like to be the end of the tunnel. However, you do not see daylight. It appears as if the end of the tunnel might be blocked.
Guys, I don't see anything ahead. I don't see any way out of this.
As the group gets closer to the end of the tunnel, you can see it begins to round off slightly. More of the natural stone begins to emit itself from the sides of the tunnel you're in, as if the glass effect is starting to end, and there is an iron door covered in wood and vine
Don't you
that
have the other key, Clee?
rests at a 45-degree angle above you.
Oh.
That looks very ominous, but we don't really have a choice. I'm going to open it.
Let's go faster.
Clee will climb up to the door. They don't really have any issue doing that, especially with all the vines on the door. Hoping that this thing isn't hyper cursed, because something is coming down this tunnel and it's not good. And I'm going to pull out the other key.
Okay.
Cleed isn't going to even try the doorknob first to see if it happens to be unlocked. They're just going to skip that step and assume it's locked and try to use the key.
All right. Placing the key into the keyhole, turning it once. As soon as the key turns and clicks, the gate comes flying open downward. It's an extremely heavy iron door, so it is falling with force. Clee,
I'm on
roll.
the door.
Yes, please roll a dexterity check.
Is that a save or
Ought
is
to be
that just
simple enough for
dexterity?
you. It's just a straight dex roll for this. He's hanging on it. It's falling open, and he has an opportunity to jump from it before he gets completely smashed onto the wall. And he succeeds, so you jump off onto the ground as the 2 gate doors come crashing down on either side. The weight is heavy indeed, and even shatters and breaks some rock in the side of the wall, ripping root and branches that is covering it. So it's sort of a spidery mess as it now lets daylight into the tunnel you're in.
Stars, is that what a mousetrap feels like? Oh.
That feels like a bad maintained door.
I'm getting out. Daylight, I see. Farewell. They leave.
Wow.
Wow, that was rude, man. He couldn't even say goodbye. Quick question: when the door came out, did it cut off some of the glass stone as well, or just the regular stone?
So I will say this as I'm rolling. Roll a straight d20.
Straight to just a d20.
Yep, just give me a d20.
D20 and
Okay, so you are able to pick up a chip about maybe the size of a fingernail on your little finger. That was just on the edge of where it was essentially turning back to normal stone.
okay, perfect. I will just add it in inventory.
Okay.
Perfect. Thanks. And then I'm going to make my way to follow Klee out. And I will not spend like hours and hours just to check. Basically, just look. Okay, took it and went up.
Okay, let me know when everybody's in new scene.
I'm in the new scene, but I can't see anything. I don't have
Let's pull smoke.
I quickly just have to run to the PP.
Okay.
Right back.
Do I have vision incorrect, or is it?
I technically don't own a ping where a token should be.
Should just be an image for you to look at. There should be no tokens. So
You still need a token to see those. So I'm going to put mine in the corner.
no, there should be a way to set it so no tokens necessary.
Yeah, I can't see it. Then
Let me check. Yeah, token vision was still on.
Ooh,
Okay, does everybody have an image now?
I do.
yeah.
All right, as you guys climb out of the tunnel's exit, you find yourself in the midst of a jungle. Water flows by in stream-like from each direction, and some ancient walls and pillars stand before you, with the forest overtaking what you see. There's a medium to light mist and fog that settles through the area.
Klee
will dust off some of the crypt dust that's gotten onto them from that place, off their cloak. We made it out. Is everyone all right?
Smashing, old man. Take a close look around us just to see what there is, to see if there's anything that we should be aware of.
The jungle is thick. And I just noticed with my description, the wildlife is thick, although you can't tell, can you?
How thick is the wildlife?
Dummy.
How many tigers do we have around us? I guess that's what I'm asking.
Definitely would be the right environment.
Well, we're back in the jungle and in some sort of ruins.
Shall we now take the time to call a night here, or do we want to further push
We should investigate a little more first, our surroundings, and then set up camp.
Klee is going to pull out a compass. Is the compass still working just fine?
It is.
Okay, well, we're quite a ways from our original path, so we can't exactly backtrack. We don't know how far we moved in that tunnel, so we can't rely on going back from where we came from. But the shore should be that direction. So if we head that way, we should be able to find the shore, and then by following it, we should be able to find where the boat was moored. If we have
We didn't
to.
just walk through like a time warp, did we? To where this is like 100 years in the future.
I hope not. This jungle seemed overgrown ever since we got here.
Is there any signs that might
We
show?
went down how many flights of stairs?
50.
We went down? So we're
Yes.
in the jungle?
Don't forget, we already went down into the catacombs and we went further down.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
quite line up,
so-
does it?
If I look at the sky, do I see the sky?
The vegetation is way too thick. You do not see the sky. You just see light peering through, partially through branches. and
You
That
know,
is the worst. Holy shit.
You know, now that you've brought that up, I'm actually starting to think about it too, and it doesn't make much sense to me either. Should I climb one of these trees to try
Carefully.
look above the cavity?
Let's
Carefully.
secure an area and then let's climb a tree.
I could also levitate somebody up if they want.
Yeah, let's follow the rules of survival. Let's assess the immediate surroundings first. This is tiger territory, if there ever was one.
Is there shelter nearby?
Well, there's those ruins.
Is that really shelter?
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna let my dog out.
Or is that maybe death awaiting?
Follow Earth situation where we see Nazis on dinosaurs.
Well,
Yeah, I'm down.
if this is an underground jungle, this place just got a lot cooler. Although it means we haven't technically escaped yet, which I'm less stoked about. Where the fuck are we? Wait a minute.
When are we?
Wait a minute. What if the reason that nobody can find the civilization we came over here to find is because they were searching the surface the whole time, and they're actually in an underground jungle?
That would make sense.
It would.
It'd mean that no one would ever be able to find them
But
unless they found
But
a way to access
looking at
this.
these ruins right here, these ruins have been in disrepair for a very long time.
Yeah.
How long has this civilization been gone from
But-
these?
probably
300 years.
well, I mean, it's probably the same architecture as the place we came from, and that was like during Cataclysm, or shortly after it.
This could just be the outskirts. Seeing if this is an entrance no one has gone in for a while.
What is? Let me throw another theory in the mix. What if the ruin that we went through was a guard station?
A checkpoint?
Kind of for this civilization, and maybe they're all dead right now, and you know the age and the overgrown ruins kind of like suggested. But think about it. If you want to keep your civilization, you know, be forgotten, you would have set up some perimeter.
Yeah. Though, if
Which
you were trying to
also-
go unnoticed, maybe a solid perimeter is not the ideal, because then you can see.
Well, it was kind of like, don't forget, we had to go down. It was
I'm
not
back.
like, it was not like it was an underground structure. So think about it as a kind of like, maybe they were like doomsday preppers.
And why would the Doomsday Preppers send their children to die on the surface checkpoint?
Maybe we don't know about the society. It could be that they were slaves. It could be that they were criminals that were basically housed and basically prepped maybe for exile or other means.
But if this
I d-
is an underground jungle, sorry,
Oh.
I didn't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off.
yeah. No, go ahead.
I think if this is an underground jungle, then the idea that the reason no one's found the civilization we're looking for is because they've been underground the whole time, and that's why no one can find them, because they're in this jungle, not the surface jungle.
Yeah, but they might have
Probably a
died.
good running theory.
Yeah, that's a good running theory, yeah.
But,
But I'm just saying that maybe also this civilization down here died out inside of the jungle. Or inside of the inside jungle. Inside of the underground jungle.
all right, well, I don't know about all of you, but I could keep on going, but I don't think that's a good idea, looking at the rest of you. No offense. Kind of glance at Grimfang.
Yeah, I'm fit as a feather. Oh my god, well, I think do I have all my fingers left? I might have lost one.
Let's see if we can find one of these ruins that's habitable enough to set up.
I agree, let's set up a perimeter. Then we can even maybe use it if somebody is climbing ability to look beyond the canopy. And then we can go from there.
Yeah, we'll get our shit together, take a breather, patch our wounds.
Quick question: how big is the light? Is the light indicating it is night or evening?
Um, I don't. Not sure if you could tell. It's certainly, I would say, the hue of the light that is shining through is enough to suggest it's at least daytime at some point in time.
Okay.
Unless
cool.
one of you have a
I will look
pocket
at
watch.
I will look at my pocket watch and now check actually the actual time.
I swear that if that pocket watch that you stole from some poor soul actually becomes like a critical element.
You can see that it is precisely 4:35 p.m. in the afternoon.
Well, actually, it's evening as per my watch, but doesn't mean, you know, not sure how fast the light sets in the jungle and how much I would expect coming through the canopy.
Oh, it sets fast.
So I'm not really sure if with 4:30, which the sun might already be in decline, if it follows the Earth logic, that we would have that much light.
Yeah, if it's about to be nightfall, we need to find somewhere to chill.
And some are safe. I mean, it's a jungle at the end. We don't know what
Yeah,
predators are
let's-
lurking around.
Let's stay close together and not get lost in this fog. Come on, let's go find some place to rest.
Bunker up and rest, yeah.
And you guys explore the area. You can see that right where you came out, the two pillars sort of does like a U shape. And there's just roots and jungle growing all over. So it's sort of like an enclosed thing, and then the wall keeps stretching on out of sight off the picture each way.
So we have a bit of an enclosed space. All right, I guess here will do.
Quick question before we go down. I will listen to the door that we came in. Do I still hear the humming coming?
As you listen, the humming is still occurring, but the pitch has changed.
Clee, what do you make of it? The humming is still there.
I don't know, but I don't think we should go. I don't think we can go back that way.
No. I'm worried if we make camp here that something might come out while we make camp.
Yeah, I'd like to close these doors, but they almost smushed me just from opening.
Well, and those doors also were put into place for some reason, right? Those kind of sturdy doors, most likely to keep something out.
Do you think we could try to tie a bunch of ropes to it, pull it closed while I lock it?
We could try.
Wait a minute, Los.
Mm-hmm.
These are giant-sized doors, aren't they?
They are indeed.
Made of solid metal.
Yes.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Did it collapse in? Is it like closed off now?
Well, they opened because of gravity. Gravity is the reason we would be fighting gravity to try to close them again. Which means we would need to be ridiculously strong.
And most likely they collapsed because of the age. Basically, they got the anchor points. Basically, got. Well, anyways, so then let's make camp here, huh? I would say.
Yeah, keep a close watch on the tunnel tonight. It's part of our watch.
We have to be very, very careful with how we make the night arrangement in terms of watching.
I'm still feeling a little buzzed, so I'll take more than one watch if I have to. I'm still.
We should definitely combine people that can see in the dark and people that cannot see in the dark. We
So
don't have one watch that has no night vision capabilities, depending on how the light is going to behave in the night, which we don't know.
Or if there is a night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Los, the running theory is because of how far down we had to go and the length of the tunnel that this might be an underground jungle.
With Nazis on dinosaurs.
Journey
Which
to
would
the center of
explain
the
why-
earth.
Hopefully, the dinosaur.
And if we theorize that if that's the case, then the reason no one can find the civilization we're here to find is because they're fucking underground. And people are exploring the jungle above us and can never fucking find them because they're underground.
I see.
Anyway, should I roll a survival to gather some things around to have a semi-secure thing with some campsite
Can you
with some firewood
can
stuff
you build us a
and maybe
yurt?
something to eat?
Okay.
Darkness swiftly approaches.
Can we make like a makeshift tent or some kind of shelter like that?
Yeah, I can help you setting up the camp, Libro. Just with some,
Something to do since we're useless otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to move out.
Directing the way. Your camp is quite an immaculate camp. Beautiful fire burning. Let's see. Do I have a campsite?
We didn't make camp. We made progress.
If I roll badly when I do survival, does that mean that I ruin the beautiful campsite? Catch something on fire?
You dump a bucket of water on my fire. Really?
Camp is a tarp and it's raining and windy.
Okay, there we go. There's some camp, some fire crackling.
You know, the question is eating at me. I'm going to climb this tree to the top.
Okay. Up you go.
If you guys hear me screaming, I've been abducted by a harpy and leave me behind.
No problem.
That was a joke. Please help me if that happened.
No, we go with the first one. You said go with the first one, correct?
I was trying to lighten the mood. Okay, fine, whatever.
No, I'm just gonna stand at the bottom of the tree and go, oh, nah, he dead.
Oh, he's so dead.
I'm climbing the goddamn tree.
Well, it's quite the
Alrighty.
torrential downpour.
That's the rest of the leaves you hear.
Yeah, wind blowing. I'll turn that down a little bit. Let me turn my headphones on actually, so I know how loud it is for you guys.
I will scramble up the tree. Like the forest mouse I am.
Oh, yes. I was stoking the fire.
Okay, so up the tree you go, Clee. The tallest tree is the one you're going for? Or at least
I'm
the largest
trying to-
tree near you, or what?
I'm trying to poke my nose above the canopy.
Alright, so going up the large tree there that's essentially growing over the top of that pillar, you go up and 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 up. You've at least covered the distance already that the staircase.
I'm glad I have the white effect right now, so I don't instantly die if I fall.
And you keep going up. You start breaking into a lot of the tree coverage, and as you peek the canopy, looking around, you do indeed find yourself in what seems to be a vast cavern with large broken open areas to the jungle above that is letting in all this light. But the portion of the jungle you're in is well below the natural jungle level. So it's like you're in an underground sinkhole type of jungle.
I'll be
And
damned.
you can see the ridge of the upper jungle going all the way around you,
Oh my god, we're in Libria.
really high in the sky.
And Klee immediately mentally notes they would never fucking survive that climb. But I'll be damned. They called it. This is a tall ass tree. Like I'm hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air right now, huh?
Yes. And it is indeed dense jungle across this entire lower cavernous area, wall to wall.
How wide would you say it is? Can I see either? You say wall to wall, so I can see either sides.
You can, but you know the other side from where you are, because you essentially find yourself uh, next to one of the walls. So the tunnel you came out of is basically at the very base of one of those walls. You came out of there. And so the other side is very far and faint in literally a natural layer of clouds that this portion of the jungle forms on its own because of the moisture. I would say it looks, from your perception, several miles away,
Well,
the other side of the wall.
huh. Are there giant birds in the
Mm,
distance? Ominous
there.
giant birds.
Roll perception for me.
Do I perceive a giant harpy eagle with a hankering for mouse?
Nothing in sight at the moment.
The jungle, everything is freaking sneaky around. I'm climbing down. I make my way back to the group slowly.
Okay.
I know this power of mine lets me fall without much consequence, but I don't want to test the limits of it, you know.
Hmm.
It's good for 100 foot, but I'm not about to jump off the top of this tree. I might be perfectly fine and able to, but I'm not going to test it. Not until I have a failsafe if it doesn't work. But Klee eventually makes it back down to the bottom, yes?
Yes.
Guys, progress report.
Okay.
So, we are underground. We were right. We are way underground. There's a couple of
When you say
holes.
way underground, how do you know, or how did you?
I got above the canopy, and well,
Was this a light source? Do we have a sky, or how's light if we like way underground?
there is a couple of holes in the ceiling that is letting the light in, but it's like a mile above us, standing right here. It's a while. Just the tree was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet, and then above me was basically the bottom of this huge ravine that we're in. I don't mean to be insulting or rude, but I don't think any of you would be able to survive the climb up the sheer cliffs to the surface.
Fair. And
We
quite
would
frank,
need climbing supplies. We don't have that.
I have a grapple. Let's do it.
I admire your optimism.
he got you there.
But we are, yes, definitely very deep underground right now. I could just barely make out the other side of this place. We're kind of like at one end, with the other end that way. I could just barely make out the other end. It's way far away. This place literally has a fog on it that lingers like a cloud. It was far enough away to start obscuring my vision. So that's several miles at least. It's hard to make an accurate prediction.
What do you suggest, Mouse?
Well, taking the group average, I would say that we're kind of stuck down here until we find a way out. So, we are here to find this ancient civilization we're looking for. And I was a betting mouse. I would think they might be down here somewhere.
And you can only see a few miles before it's just fog, but it's.
I can see the other end. I can see the other end. It's many, many miles away. But this fog on this place
comes over the edges of the hole like waterfalls, and it's like almost like clouds, despite the fact that we're underground.
Well, we gotta
You
find.
did
we
see
gotta
plenty
find
of waterfalls too, spilling over the edge, falling down into this abyss, which is where this place gets a lot of its kind of rainfall, as it were, because the waterfalls falling around mist so much across this lower portion. It's almost like a perpetual rain.
We're kind of in a lost world down here. I'm not even sure if we'll encounter anything normal. We should be careful. You never know what we might run into down here. It's so far away from the surface that I wouldn't be surprised if there was almost completely different ecologies going on. Plants would be the same, but animals? I don't know. So I suppose all we could really do is rest up, take a closer look at these ruins, and then start trekking and exploring into the jungle, like we're a bunch of explorers.
How big do you think the mosquitoes are?
I don't want to think about it. I don't know if my incense will work on anything of that size. I'm burning them, though. I'm burning them. I chucked one into the fire earlier. But as anyone, I guess, if you were to ask me, I would say that the main things we should be concerned about is exploring this place and maybe find another way up, because I don't think we can go back where we came from. And I don't think scaling the sheer cliff face and then having to scale the ceiling until we got to the hole is a very viable idea.
Well, let me say this. There was the one tunnel in that we came in. Why should there not be another tunnel? If this is one entry point, there might be other entry points or exit points for this case.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I was figuring that too. It could possibly be that we don't have a lot to go off of, but if there is the way in at this side, maybe there's another one at the complete opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
In the same kind of general area, if you know what I mean, mirrored.
Correct.
But that's a guess. We would have to go all the way through this place. Which, I mean, we kind of might have to do anyway. To look through it. Regardless, right now, we should just get some rest. You in particular. You look like a dead goblin when I found you. You passed for a zombie.
Fair. Yeah, we should definitely rest up.
I'll keep watch. First watch, at least.
I use a nice rest, get my spells back.
Okay, so everybody's going for a full rest here.
As long as you don't hear any ticking.
Just give me watch duty order, and then everybody just get your perception rolls out of the way.
I'll go after Klee, since I also
Yeah,
full light on my
we can
feet.
do together. Liberal. I will make second shift.
Okay.
Is the first one Klee and Cat? Perception. Amazing.
Beautiful rolls this evening.
I think you're still picking like a shard of glass out of you.
My eye, ouchie!
we just see you itching at a spot, then you like grab something with tweezer fingers and you pull out a long sliver of glass while the rest of us watch horrified.
Exactly. Fantastic.
Okay. All right. So everybody, heal yourselves up and stuff if you haven't already. And also, congratulations, you have all leveled.
Nice.
What level are we?
Level 4.
You are now level 4.
So close, yet so far.
So this means, first of all, long rest, take action. It's the first thing I'm going to do. Short rest, long rest.
Yeah, everybody click your long rest button on your character sheet.
Oh, spell slots, how I missed you. And how do you level up now on this one thing here? Just click on the level? No. Hit die.
I think you can just click the up arrow next to your level in the top right, depending on what sheet you're using to level
I'm
up.
using the tidy one, and I had that level. How do you do the longer there?
Long rest, short rest should be a clicky.
How do we do it with the hit points? Do we just select hit points, increase mode, roll?
Good. Silas, if you have any answers for these questions, don't. I know.
If you go to features, you'll see your class at the top.
No, but when I hit the up arrow, basically for level up, from level 3 to level 4, and it asks me select hit points increase mode. What are we doing? Do we take an average or do we roll?
Oh, that's up to you guys. I let you choose. You can roll or take the average. I'm not going to force you either way.
Fuck it, I'll roll. Okay. Great, I rolled a 2.
You rolled as well as
amazing.
I did.
Oh, I can select another cantrip.
I saw that. I get one too for some odd reason.
11.
Yeah, of course you have 11. Mr. Cheater with like cheating.
That's 47 health.
That's 22 health for you.
I laugh now, but eventually I'm going to get grappled in something's giant jaws and get the shit beat out of me, and that's the only reason I'll survive, while the rest of you laugh.
No, we'll save you.
Don't worry,
Eventually.
I will laugh even if I'm dead.
I mean, I did plan to make this campaign difficult, but I'm kind of thinking I might need to take it up a notch.
You are required to punt the mouse at some point.
Alright, let me know when everybody's got their leveling done.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm getting there.
You know what? It's time I prepared some of these.
Boom shrooms.
No, not those.
Scorpion venoms.
Decisions.
How's that screen look, by the way?
Oh, it looks great.
Night and day to what you had. You did go in and set the refresh rate and stuff.
Not yet, but I already notice a drastic improvement.
Well, I'm going to assume it defaulted to what it should have. So
Yeah. I'll take a closer look
Oh,
later.
do we do feats or ability skill improvement?
I believe we have the choice.
No,
so you have the choice, but whatever choice you make now is the one you make for the rest of your character.
so it
So
means
if you
if
choose
I
feats, then you're going feats for the rest of your character. If you choose whatever path you choose is the one that the character has to stick to from this point forward.
Okay.
Don't think I'll need this flashbang powder anymore.
I don't know. I may not be 100% on that. It could change depending. You guys can give me your opinions on what you think. I don't know if,
You
well, I just don't know how it's going to affect your characters in the long term. It's certainly going to allow you more build potential, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. Since it's my campaign, it's pretty easy to build around you guys. So I will learn to adapt as a DM. How about that?
All right, keep you on your feet. Keep you on your feet. Question.
Well, you never know. It might open up opportunities for me to do something to the group that you wouldn't normally be able to partake in. Who knows?
My question is, it doesn't like the. It's telling me to choose a cantrip. Do I have to open? I guess I should open up my class cantrip. My class.
Oh God, what is this?
Just to
source?
see
Okay,
what
open list.
Yeah, the plutonium import from the 3 dots on the top right, and you can go look at all your cantrips for your class.
Why I hit the.
It should open up for you and allow you to select.
It does, but do I just choose one? I'm guessing. Select a spell ability.
It should tell you.
For sorcerer, yes, you'll get one more spell cantrip from the sorcerer spell list. So
Oh God, I
I'm
clicked.
a
snack one.
bard, but same difference, right? So let's see.
Yeah.
Class and subclass.
Shit, I think I exited out of that one. I hope I'm still there where I stopped.
Character creation classes and subclass.
Okay, I'm level 4. I'm missing. Oh no, I clicked on the I want to see this feed list and I'm halfway.
Closed everything else. Yeah.
Because I wanted to see the feed list and in the Plutonium import it just opened a list and basically fuck.
So can you choose the level up thing again, but select? Does it allow you to select what level you're leveling up to and just select?
No.
And just make sure your stats don't get upgraded.
I didn't even select stats. I didn't select feats or ability score improvement. I have nothing at this point.
Okay, so what changes did it make to you when you hit level up?
First, I got the 2 additional hit points because there are also 2. And then asked me if I want to, just straight level up my class or multi-class. So I first selected the regular class, then I selected my hit points, and I selected my cantrip. Then it was the question, feat or ability score improvement. And I said, let me look at the ability, the feats, and clicked on it, and then opened the list, and it basically put me out.
I don't know. Just click level up again and see what happens.
It would be level 5 then.
Wait, what's the problem?
Issue is, when I leveled up, I came
Uh-huh.
to the point between feet and ability score improvement. So I
Okay.
clicked on feet.
So, are you doing a feat or ability score improvement?
Well, see, it all closed on him when when he went to the list to look at what
To-
was there.
for the
And
plutonium
so
importer.
now his character's only halfway through the leveling process, and it's all closed, so he can't start
Resume
where he
Okay.
left off.
So, click plutonium, go to plutonium imports, go back to classes and subclasses, like when you first imported all the information from your class into it. Open the importer, go to whatever class you are, which would be wizard, I believe. Click wizard. Don't click a subclass. The subclass is not important right now. Click imports and just only check mark level 4 and import it.
But I already halfway level 4, so would I not get the hit points again?
When you get to those, hit skip if you've already done it.
Okay. Where's the fucking importer?
Top right of the character
Yeah.
sheet.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, cool. That was not it. Yeah.
If I open the importer for the College of Lore just to check out what
Just the
the
4 one.
options are,
Okay.
will that replace what I have already?
I would suggest going to just go to 5e tools to research that stuff.
Where do I get to that? How do I get to
It's a website. 5e
that?
tools.
5e tools. 5e tools. Okay, cool. Bard. Barbarian. Alright, ability score improvement. Bardic versatility. Whenever you reach a level in this class, you can change. Place one cantrip learned from this class. Spell class and feature with another cantrip.
1 second. So I could be a meta magic adept and increase my options as a wizard?
Get metamagic adepts as a feat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you would get access to a metamagic. You wouldn't have a lot of sorcery points, so it would be kind of a one-trick pony per long rest. But you could have it.
When you gain con, do
You gain health retroactively.
So
So
you get
we're
plus-
level 4. If I were to increase my con from 16 to 18, I would get 4 more health points.
well, does this program figure that out for you? You gotta add it manually.
You have to add it manually.
Okay. So you get as my ability score increases by 1, I increase my con by 1 per level. So as the
Yes.
ability mod increases by to like a +1 from what it was, you
Yes.
gain 1 con per level. Okay. 1 HP
If
per
if we were level 10 and it went up by 1, you would get 10 health.
Pretty powerful. So I can do that. Well, what's the max that you can get? 20, right?
20 in any
20
stat.
base.
20 is the cap, the limit. You cannot usually exceed this limit without a good reason.
Well, armor and stuff increases it, right? Or no?
Your base stats? No.
Not your base stats, but like your effective stats.
Not really. No. Armor affects your
really?
AC.
All right, I'm back.
So if I had like a magical thing that gave me +10 charisma, I would only have 20.
Oh no! If you had something like that, they would let you succeed because there are magic items like
magic
belts of
item.
giant strength
Yeah.
that let you exceed the normal strength limitations. If you got something like that, yeah, you would be able to exceed the limit, but you cannot do so naturally.
Gotcha. I have
Wouldn't
like 20 charisma. Let's see. Counter charm.
Would it? Do I actually get a spell? Only when I get a new slot, or?
You're a wizard, right?
Yeah.
You have gotten 2 new spells since you've leveled up. You can add 2 spells to your spell book. They could be first or second. They could both be first. They could both be second. One could be first. One could be second. Whatever you want. But you have 2 more spells.
I am going to spells. Open importer. I will definitely now use and import 2 times the wish spell and then say thank you. Okay, nobody finds this funny.
I laughed.
I laughed. You dead? No.
Mm-hmm.
Heart attack.
This is a little tricky.
What's that?
I'm trying to think about my potential options. I'm not sure exactly what I should get yet.
So we have Mage Hand, right? So I don't
I also have
necessarily-
mage hand now.
Actually, you got that.
I'm gunning. I got telekinetic as a feat.
All right, join the club.
Mm-hmm. Mage hand is always good.
Yeah, I have Illusion, Vicious Mockery, Mage Hand. Or, I'm thinking of getting Mage Hand or like Message might be okay if we get split up.
Can you have already message? Is it not there?
Message is another cantrip. You could leave like a object.
I could get Thunder Wave.
The thunderclap thing. 1d6 thunder damage.
Do we have somebody with identify? Yeah. Kat, you have identify, correct?
The artificer does indeed have identify, but we need to hunt him down a pearl, a valuable pearl, so he can actually cast it. Because you can't just cast identify. I can't believe we hadn't thought of it already. That was something we absolutely should have bought before we headed out. Because in order to cast identify, he needs a pearl worth 100 gold. Hey, maybe we'll find a giant clam down here. You never know.
I only learned 4 cantrips total. I can change them, I guess, every ability score improvement if I wanted to. Mage Hand is good. Prestidigitation seems neat.
What would what would happen if I would cast reduce on you?
Me?
Yeah,
Enlarge, reduce?
yeah.
I'd become size tiny. I would approach the size of an actual mouse.
This could have some good application.
I feel like 20 charisma seems good to get as soon as possible.
Invisibility is not bad. Could also take this.
S5E Bard Feats. Tough. Forecaster, Upmaster.
Do we need more crowd control?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I think you can always use a little more crowd control. I think, let's say I've got Grease, I've got Levitate, Gust. Those kind of work together to control crowds.
I could take web basically as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I learn any new spells. I get another spell slot, but I don't know if I learn any new spells or if I have to stick with my old ones.
I could also take either Scorching Ray or See Invisibility. I mean, See Invisibility is never bad. But it's like very, a very limited usage.
True.
Yeah. I'm thinking of taking Scorching Rays and... What do you think, Klee? Yeah, Silas. See Invisibility, hey or nay?
See invisibility is one of those things.
It's either
Where-
sucked or...
Yeah, see invisibility is only ever worth taking if you run into something invisible. But in the off chance you do run into something invisible, it's very helpful.
This is basically like... It could be very good, but, most of the time it sucks!
Remember, you're a wizard. If we come across a bunch of spell scrolls, we can just add them to your book. Period.
I know. But so it makes more sense to take level 2 spells because they're more expensive to put in instead of level 1.
I would give yourself Scorching Ray.
And then one more.
Kind of wish I knew what Eterix is thinking future-wise. Oh. do I or do I'm a brave mouse, the bravest. I have come to two decisions. The mouse is transitioning into a dual wielder.
Okay.
Congrats on your transition.
Thank you. Second of all, there is another way to find out what some of this shit does. Los.
Silas.
Over the course of this long rest,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attune to these bracelets.
Okay.
But wait, can I, with this long rest now that I'm leveled up, can I put in my magic book the tongue spell that I picked up? Because now level 3, so I would start. If it's not 100%, it's fine. But I would start basically then.
Yeah, that's fine.
You want me to roll a d20 and then we can just percentage, or if I roll above a 10, up to you how you want to do it.
Yeah, let's see what you got. Roly.
No,
Roly.
only one. Why does it always like want you to add one? Nope. Under 10. Didn't succeed. Need to learn a little bit more. Okay. So. Oh god, tidy sheet. How do I prepared? How do I take things out of prepared and non-prepared? Oh god. Okay. I have 4 cantrips, 4 first level, 3, 4, 4, 3. 4, 4, 3. One, two, three. Okay. Have to decide here.
Hey, Silas.
Yes.
How do I unprepare spells in my spellbook in the tidy sheet?
Right click it, and there should be a button that says prepare on prepare.
So I'm looking at like the feats that I can choose from. So the 3 that like are recommended from this whatever site is Inspiring Leader,
No,
Magic Initiate, Meta Magic, Adept. That's like a sorcerer type thing. The
Okay.
Magic Initiate seems decent. 2 cantrips from other classes. Wait, what is that?
So here's the justification between all 3.
Yeah.
First of all, Magic Initiate will let you get more cantrips. More cantrips are never bad, and a spell from another spell list. So it would be wise to select a spell list very different from your own for those cantrips and that spell.
Eldritch Blast was recommended specifically.
That is an option. So you would choose the Warlock spell list.
Yeah, evocation. But now, is that worth it over than getting from 18 to 20 wisdom, charisma at this point?
I would say specifically you, because you're a sorcerer, your magic is everything.
Bard.
Oh, wait.
Bard.
Right. You're a lore bard, right?
Yeah.
You're predominantly a caster, so your spells are everything, and your spell save DC is everything. So because you're specifically a full caster, I would say that just getting 20 in your casting stat should be the first thing you try to do.
First thing, then maybe do this later if it makes sense.
Yeah, for now, because you're a caster, you definitely want your casting stat to be maxed out. If you're a hybrid character like me with a ranger, having the max stat is less important.
Mhm.
But because you're specifically a full caster, having that full casting stat maxed should be something you should try to go for.
Well, don't forget there's also feats that will give you plus to your stat. This is how I took it. I used telekinetic just to get my int up 1 point and get another cantrip. Okay, I still don't get it how I prepare and unprepare. Alright. When I right click, it says add favorite, edit spell. Oh, no, this was the wrong button. Ah. Okay. Okay.
That's odd.
Remove. Ah, okay, because I was looking at the cantrips. I'm so smart.
It should just let you unprepared.
Yeah. Now I got it. And now I'm set off so. Because I was trying to unprepare my cantrips because I was just clicking instead of like reading the screen.
That is pretty smart, getting telekinetic, because, like, I just chose Mage Hand. I want to get maximum 20, though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
exactly.
I'm gonna stick with 20. Let's stick with 20.
Mage hand to have is always nice. It's
Yeah.
not like, like earth shattering. And
It allows you to poke something at distance.
exactly. I'm a tiny goblin that nearly got killed by some traps. I can poke the traps now from 30 feet away. I can poke an undead skeleton with maybe a cursed or not cursed. We haven't really defined that, but crown and with mage hand. And I think the mage hand, because I'm telekinetic, is now.
It's added regardless.
It's invisible. It's invisible, and you can make the spectral hand invisible.
Indeed.
Everybody else who got an item from the Ark, are you going to attune to it during this rest as well as Klee? Let me know
Yeah, I think I'll do mine.
if you are or you are not.
We didn't
That would
identify it yet,
be
right?
Marnoth, Edrix, Lebro, and Klee.
Yep. I'll attune to mine.
And by the way, Fisty, also with telekinetic, you can push a creature with a bonus action. And I don't have much with my bonus action to do anyways. I don't have much.
Yeah, I could have taken it, because then I could have gotten Mage Hand and then another. But I can take. I'd rather, like what Silas said, get Charisma to 20 first. And then,
Well,
and then
if-
do other.
I'm not sure. So how is it? Do we want to? Can we mix up if I stay with one class? Because I'm not going to multi-class anyways. So it was just nice to have telekinetic.
Yeah, telekinetic is potent.
And as I said, for me, I will just look at the next time intelligence and so on. But I will see. I will just take it easy with the character. Let's see if he survives. He has 24 hit points. I mean, I rolled amazingly. Let's see if I maybe crack the 30 hit points with the next level up. Fisty,
Yes.
Fist,
What's up?
I know of Scorching Ray. I
Did
can.
you guys answer Los about the whole
Oh,
attunements thing?
I wait for them. I just said to Fisty, I can target 3 things and set them on fire.
3 at once. 3 taverns worth. 1 spell slot. Fantastic.
Amazing.
Stop burning down taverns.
Well, yeah.
mean, I never said taverns. I meant troubadours. Code name for taverns. They touched. Missy step.
Yeah, for the attunement between Gary and I, right?
No, the attunement is about the monocle. If you use it and just put it on, and hope for the best. Hope for
Oh,
the first.
yeah.
So if you focus on a item for an hour during a long rest and attune to it, you do learn everything about it and what it does.
Oh, I thought I did already called that out with my long rest. I'm sorry.
The
So I was confused.
danger of it is you don't learn if it's cursed or not.
Full send.
So I'm doing it with the gauntlets.
Yes, I did that with full rest. That is my bad.
Okay, LeBro, you did with the cape.
Yeah.
Okay, so each of you, when you do attune to the piece, it reveals its name as Soul, S-O-L. So Marnoth, yours reveals itself as the Eye of Soul. LeBro, yours reveals itself actually as the Wind of Soul. And Klee, your bracers claim themselves as the Hands of Soul. So
And the rapier that I would assume. I'm not sure. We have to figure out if Alex will
Yeah.
attune to it.
yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to tell me if he did or not before I read that one off. But it's the Blade of Soul. So Marnoth, wearing the eyepiece has revealed to you that you can essentially see the fabric of time. Around you, you notice different threads of what appears to be like cracks in glass, almost. Some of these cracks are of dark nature. Some of these cracks are of light. But they're very large throughout the fabric of the space around you. Of course, invisible to the naked eye.
More of that polarity stuff.
So of course, it's chronomancy, necromancy, and the third magic that is revealed to you through Soul is actually just revealed to you by name as the Heart of Soul. You can think of it as the first magic.
Origin magic. Oh god.
Can I peer into these cracks that I see?
Not only can you peer into the cracks, but reality itself around you seems weird. You look over at Klee, And just for a moment before you focus, it's almost as if time reverses and then catches back up, and then springs forward, a microsecond and then back.
So you're seeing me with like latency.
Klee is lagging.
In both directions, future and past. You're seeing almost like echoes of Klee around Klee as he moves in real time, and everything around you.
So what you're saying is it's unbelievably disorienting.
It could be, yeah.
Welcome to Chronomancy. 101. Always have a puke back.
Okay. All right, LeBro. You of course get +5 to movement. You get an ability called Shattered Image. On your next move, you can make 9 copies of yourself and send them running in any direction of your choice from your origin spot. These copies leave no footprints.
That's pretty cool.
It's hell of useful, man.
+1 to your vitality.
+1 to vitality. Nice.
I mean, yeah.
You mean con?
Yeah, sorry. Wait a minute, there's not vitality in D&D, sorry. Your constitution.
Okay. It's a +1.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like.
If I ever say vitality, I mean constitution. It means that's.
Okay. And how often can that be utilized?
What?
That ability. Is it just up on my will if I wish to make the different images of myself?
Oh, no, sorry. You simply need a short rest
Oh, okay.
to gain that ability back.
Very nice.
Klee, the Hands of Soul. First and foremost, you may choose any one spell or ability from the cleric's list up to your level.
Oh. Is that retroactive? Like, can that change as I gain power and make levels, or is that something I have to stick to once I choose it?
Or is it per long rest?
Because if it's up to my level, that level changes with time.
Yes. As long as you are wearing the bracers. If you level your bracers, level in air quotes. So you may always maintain one cleric's ability / spell up to your level.
That's hella useful.
Yours requires a full rest once the spell is used.
Wait a minute, what do the bracers do again?
He gets basically a spell from the
Cleric list
That's
to
pretty cool.
start with.
Very nice.
That's amazing.
What is that from? The item?
The braces, the hands of salt. I'm just
Cleve-
worried. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. You gain proficiency in religion.
Okay.
And +1 to your wisdom.
Did the glasses, sorry, the eye of swords also have any plus to stats? Because we saw basic crack of downs, but it didn't describe what they do.
He can literally perceive time, so I don't know. That's pretty
It's,
strong.
yeah, I know, but what does it do technically? Oh, if you don't want to
Okay.
say it, it's fine.
Let's just say what you guys are experiencing right now, from the items you found to the circles you chose to walk through, all have hidden things. You'll find out as you go.
Ah, okay, because this was Whitey Boy, and this was also Whitey. And Cat, you had black, correct? Yeah, black. Silas, I'm getting more and more afraid because this is some powerful magical items. We might die next session.
You think?
Just I barely survived the rooms of traps. I mean,
I am making a world full of adventure. Full
And death.
adventure.
the ride
Yeah.
never ends.
If there's no chance of death, there's no chance of adventure.
No, I get it. I will always reserve a scorching to burn something important down before I leave this world.
Alrighty. If everybody's good, well, I mean, how's everybody doing? Usually we stop here because Dan's going to bed about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we might want to also need next week because Dan hasn't leveled up and Alex is not leveled up.
Yeah, he'll need to level his character and make some choices of whether or not he's
Attuning.
attuning to his rapier.
Very nice. All right. Well, good night, all.
Alright, good night, Jay.
Good nighty night.